So yeah, how's everyone been?
I'm
Old.
I'm I'm on holiday for the first time in like ages, so I'm good. It's nice.
But I haven't had a holiday in years. We were meant to have one this summer, but COVID cancelled it.
Woohoo! This
That,
is why I haven't had one in like 3 years.
but I don't think I had a holiday in like 5 years. It's 2017 was the last time I had a holiday.
Oh my god.
So even before COVID, I was a little bit starved. That was when I was meant to come down to Devon, and I was like, oh, if you swing by Exeter, then and,
Oh
and then
yeah.
and then we
Oh,
never did
sad.
because everyone caught COVID. The people we were going to stay with got COVID, and then completely coincidentally, I got COVID.
The universe was against it.
For real though, it's just very.
It would count as a holiday if you came to visit me. And you'd have
Yeah.
free accommodation.
Well, it was going to be free accommodation because technically we were just staying with my grandparents, but for everyone else it was a holiday because they'd never met my grandparents, and we were going to do cool stuff in Devon, and then we never did.
Two
Apparently,
of us both being in Devon together would just have like too much combined chaos power that the universe was like, it can never be.
possibly, Cockwombo. What does that mean?
It's just an insult, isn't it? You're a bit of a cockwomble. I don't know the meaning of it.
It says a cockwombo is a shit gibbon of cock plus wombo. But what's a shit gibbon?
As in you don't give any shits?
Linguistics, coined by linguist Taylor Jones.
Oh, is this like Old English cockwomble?
No, it's modern English word. A type of anti-Bacchic compound word used as an insult, consisting of a single syllable expletive followed by an acerb or innocuous two-syllable noun as a trochee. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't actually to me.
Half of those words meant nothing to me.
The fact that in the official Wiktionary page for cockwomble, it defines it as a shit gibbon.
Yeah,
Of
that's
cock
why
and womble. What?
that's why I was confused because I wasn't sure what a shit gibbon is because it
What's a
was it,
shit gibbon?
well that's what I read out, a type of anti-Bacchic compound word used as an insult. But then so what does anti-Bacchic mean? Relating to an anti-Bacchius. A rare metrical foot consisting of two accented syllables followed by one unaccented syllable.
What? Linguists need to stop. Sorry. Examples in linguistics: cockwomble, douche canoe, fuck nuggets, shit gibbon, and wank puffin. I've never heard wank puffin before. I don't
I
like that
haven't
one.
heard wank puffin. I like it though.
I do like wank puffin.
I like that in the references for shit gibbon, it's got like links to tweets of people using it. Like at Trump, I oppose civil asset forfeiture too. Why don't you try to destroy my career, you fascist loofah-faced shit gibbon? Scotland voted to stay and plan on a second referendum, you tiny-fingered Cheeto-faced ferret-wearing shit gibbon. Thank you, Wiktionary. I need to start using some of these in character, I think. Need to expand the Julian dictionary.
Sorry. My tea is ready. So, where are we?
Where are you? Would you like to hear where you are?
Are we still in that Blimmin' caravan. Not caravan. Thingy. Oh yeah, also I linked the poem that I'm translating. It's very good. Even if it is the meaning is very dense.
Oh God.
Basically, it's about a guy being sad that there aren't any mead halls anymore.
That's a solid reason to be sad. I wish we had mead halls.
Because he's like sad that like the I guess the companionship and brotherhood of the mead hall is dead. But it's very dramatic. It's like I mean that's my favorite thing about like old poems is how like dramatic they are. It's like oh I mourn and I cry, sail across frozen seas for 1,000 years, and he's just sad because there aren't any pubs anymore.
We didn't have any pubs anymore. I think you're allowed to be dramatic like that. It's a
Okay.
solid reason to be upset.
D&D Beyond Roll 20.
Okay. I actually remember to write a recap this time, so I don't have to wing it as much. Okay. So you're still on the road, taking it a day at a time, which is good for me because I don't have to plan as much. But you've so far you've managed a day a session, I think. Oh.
I thought we finished the second day of our travels.
Yes. But that was over 2 sessions, so to roll 20. Okay. So the second day you fought a druid and some twig blights, and then came across like an aware zombie guy who directed you to somewhere called Argynvostholt and said he would help you against Strahd if
Oh wait, that guy was a zombie.
he was undead, but like he was like intelligent, so he wasn't a zombie.
Oh, I never clocked the fact he was undead. I thought he was just like a random guy in armor.
No, he's an undead guy.
Also, yeah,
so-
we killed that fucking druid.
Yeah, I don't think you figured out he was a druid. He was just like a weird lad, just a weird guy.
Weird guy running on hands and feet.
Yeah.
Deserve to die for that alone.
Oh.
For being
So
kind.
at the end of the day, you camp near the windmill with the sign up to the windmill leading to Granny's Pies. During the night, you kind of took it in turns to do sleeps, keep watch. Quinn and Arena flirted for a bit. And the second watch didn't notice, but something happened to Arena overnight. And Quinn slept through it somehow, mysteriously.
Oops.
Oh yeah, and Ashy and Viv had like a little dispute.
Yes.
I think that they were too busy arguing. That's why nobody noticed. Poor Arena.
Tensions were high.
I definitely blame Ashy.
So, in the morning, you're still surrounded by ravens. There's a lot of ravens around. So, yeah. And In the morning, you came across that old lady who sells the pies. She had an empty trolley that would usually have the pies on. You had a long ethics conversation about the ethics of the pies. Traxa gave the old lady a note and 100 gold pieces saying give people free pies. Quinn flirted with Arena again, and they agreed to make the next Night Watch a date. And yeah, you're on the road, and at the moment you're in a bit of an open space. You've got the windmill to the east, to your left, and you can see the road kind of winds down down to some trees. And I think you can probably see the road up ahead quite a bit, so you can see that it kind of winds around along the edge of some trees.
Have the rest of us picked up on the fact that Quinn asked Arena out?
That's up to you.
Yeah. How much attention would you have been paying to Quinn?
Well, everyone was pretty much had like figured there was something going out between the two, because Quinn kept denying it, but then like everyone kept pestering Quinn into actually asking. So I don't know if everyone actually found out or not, or if Quinn's deliberately kept that on the DL.
I
I mean,
think
how subtle were you guys being?
I don't think she cared enough to like try to hide it, if you know what I mean. She's just like, I'm just gonna ask, like, because I think it was when they were riding together and she like rode up beside her, so it's pretty out in the open.
Oh, you actually asked her out on the horse. I thought that was for some reason I thought that was at the night before.
No, this was she got given a flower, and then I think that's what happened. It's been so long. I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah, I think it was the morning of. Because the Traxa made the flower, and then Quinn gave the flower to Arena, and then later on, the asking out happened.
Mm-hmm. Let it simmer for a bit.
Are you all happy to continue on with your journey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Quinn had a convo about Viv with Julian. I remember that. And Viv and Julian was like, God, I didn't need another reason to be terrified of her.
Pretty much. And Quinn told Julian that he should maybe be nice to people sometimes. And he was disgusted and horrified.
You what?
As far as I remember.
Yeah. Quinn was like, come on, you guys, you need to be friends. Like, yeah, I think we're heading away from the windmill and the lure of pies, and away from Strahd's manor, trying to get to safety.
Right. So you travel quite a long time to start with. You manage to get down to the trees and walk along them for a bit. And you are walking, and whoever is in front finds something on the ground ahead. You see something kind of, well, would somebody like to roll a d20, please? Not a D20, a D100.
Should be.
99.
I was going to say whoever. Oh my god, 99. That feels
Good.
pretentious.
That's
I feel like the
beautiful.
person who was walking first should probably have rolled it, but I feel like that probably is Quinn. So
Leading the way. I was just like, I'm just gonna roll it because we're all gonna be like, somebody else will roll it. So
I was like, to change page and forgot to keep the previous page. There we go. No. There we go. So you see on the ground ahead of you on the path a vial of perfume.
A what?
A vial of perfume.
Perfume.
uh-huh.
I thought you said a violet puffin or something.
Having very different vibes. Does it look like it's just like fallen off of a cart, or is it like sitting up like somebody placed it there?
It's kind of, it looks like it's fallen off something. Kind of, it doesn't look specifically placed. No.
I mean, the important question is, what does the bottle look like? Is it like Axe body spray, or is it like, Ariana Grande perfume?
It's like slightly fancy looking. It's not Axe body spray. Yeah, it's not the Lynx cans. It's kind of a clear spray bottle. The liquid inside doesn't have a color.
I'll go and smell it. But like, I'm not, to make it clear, I'm not picking it up and smelling it. I am like squatting down to smell the bottle.
And
Okay. It doesn't smell of anything.
It's a shitty perfume then, isn't it?
Did you spray it and sniff, or did you just sniff the glass?
Ashiok stares at Quinn.
Quinn stares at Ashiok.
He picks it up and does spray it. No comments.
Okay. What order is everyone stood in?
Oh no.
It's not a bad thing. Just
it's always a fun
curiosity.
question.
Probably second to last to the back.
Quinn is probably facing.
Gina will be behind Quinn.
Okay, so Ashiok, Quinn, Julian, and then Traxa, and then Vivian.
Yep, probably.
Okay. Yeah, Julian, you smell something. What does it smell like? It kind of carries on the wind a bit, and it smells quite. I mean, it's just a perfume smell, and you can smell it as it drifts on the wind. It doesn't quite reach the back, but Ashiok and Quinn, you don't smell anything.
Oh. Why am I so afraid of this? Mysterious perfume only I can smell.
Man,
I don't know how to feel
Quinn, this
about
is the worst perfume ever.
I
See,
mean,
it wasn't just me. I didn't
Yeah.
have to spray it. It's just bad.
Makes sense. It's probably why somebody chucked it out.
Yeah.
I think Arena would probably be on her horse next to Quinn.
Mhm.
And she says, "Oh, I think I can smell it a little bit."
Mhm. You can?
Are
Just
you guys saying that you can't smell anything? It smells rather pleasant to me.
Uh,
I
I
feel
don't know what you're smelling, but like I'm closer to it, so. Wait, spray it again. Spray it again.
I'm gonna walk up a little bit closer to give it a sniff.
it definitely has a smell, and it's quite strong. Yeah.
So
So
when
Ashok
Ju-
and Quinn do not smell it still, or do they?
They
Yeah.
don't.
Huh? Fuck.
Ashok sprays it directly into his nose.
It makes you sneeze, but you can't smell it.
See, it's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Have either of you got any symptoms of COVID?
What's that?
Of what?
There's corvids around us, but not.
The rare COVID-19 disease where you have 19 corvids just circling you endlessly.
If that's the case, then we all have it because there's much more than 19 of those birds following us.
I think with the second spray, a bit more of it drifts, and Vivienne, you now are able to just about smell it where it just about reaches you.
Yeah.
I like that response.
Literally everyone in this party is like a dirty bum that doesn't shower.
Excuse you. How dare you?
When's the last time you showered, Julian? See?
I have magic for that. It's fine. It's fine.
You're just using
This is
magic.
what prestidigitation is for.
Daily prestidigitate.
The dry
Seriously.
of magic. You can only use that so many days in a row before it becomes apparent.
I haven't mentioned it, but it has been a very important part of my headcanon that Julian does use prestidigitation every single morning to make himself look as good as is possible. It's very important.
You can also use prestidigitation to flavor yourself.
Ooh.
He does not do that.
Tastes like Axe body spray.
Yuck.
See, I would have had Julian down the exact sort of person that would flavor himself like cinnamon or something.
I think that me as a person cannot stand the idea of a character that does this, and so even if it would be in character for him, I refuse. I refuse to play true to the character for this situation. I will not have him flavor himself.
Counter.
I will go over and be like,
Damn,
"Oh,
there goes my headcanon of like spicy Julian.
just pumpkin spice Julian. Yeah, I'll go over and just be like, well, if neither of you can smell it, I think it smells rather nice. Do you want to just give it to me?
Sure. I mean, I'm not the one who has it. Ashiok almost shoved it up his nose, but if you still want it.
I mean, the bottle is nice. I mean, you sure you don't want it, Quinn? I mean, like it would make a nice like gift.
It just like turns to like look at Arena, who's like right there, and looks back. No, I think Julian deserves something nice.
Oh, does he?
Does he?
Julian says that out loud.
Julian doesn't say that out loud, but I do mentally.
Quinn is just flustered, but she's like facing away from Arena so that she can't tell.
Asha begrudgingly gives it to Julian.
Julian looks at Quinn in the eyes, and then looks back at Ashiok, and briefly looks back at Quinn again, and then goes, "Thank you, Ashiok. That's very kind."
You're
And looks
welcome,
back
Julian.
at
And does a little like thumbs up by her waist.
Quinn.
Oh. Maybe it's like one of those dog whistle things, you know? Like you can't hear it and some people can and some people can't. This is probably like that, but with smell.
Is Julian a dog?
Maybe you can ask him about that.
Yeah, you know what?
I-
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I wonder
mean-
what kind of dog he would be.
I'm not sure. One of the tiny ones that they breed. Like to make fancier or something.
Julian simply gives Quinn a withering look.
What? It's not incorrect.
It's not, but he probably wouldn't want you to say it. Just because it's true doesn't mean that he would like the truth.
Valid. Those are very expensive.
I-
People like dogs.
Julian would think that he's like a borzoi or something,
Oh,
like something like regal and refined.
Hmm.
a what? Sorry.
Like a borzoi,
Also, I had him as like a papillon.
as in like that's what he would think that he is, not what he actually is, which is clearly a chihuahua or like
That's exactly
or
what
like
I
a
was
cockapoo.
thinking.
Like a really either like a really pampered poodle or
Pomeranian.
like a chihuahua.
He's a Pomeranian.
Yeah. Anyway, important discussions over people's characters' dog types notwithstanding, Julian takes the potion, and I guess we move on.
Oh, it's just a vial of perfume, not a potion. So if you're
Oh,
writing
yes.
it down in your inventory, just put vial of perfume.
Gotcha. But
yeah.
mysteriously, only 3 members of the party can smell.
Wait,
Yeah.
who could smell it? Viv and Julian.
And Irina.
Irina, a little bit.
Could she smell it less, or is it just that she was further away?
I think when she gets a bit closer to it, it's still quite faint for her.
Okay. Interesting. Venn diagrams of these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it's only like the bitch ass characters, but then Arena's not done anything. But maybe that's what we should be suspicious for Arena now.
You continue on your way for a little while, about another hour and a half probably. And you, as you're walking along the road, would Quinn, would you be able to make a wisdom check, a survival check, please?
Survival check. Let's see. What am I adding to that? 3.
4. Maybe as well.
A 21.
Okay. You are able to spot a wolf trap in the road. It's got kind of steel jaws that are kind of very rusty. It's hidden under quite a thin layer of pine needles and just mess, really.
All right, okay, I'm gonna go point it out to everybody as we're riding past. Do I need to get down and like disable it, or?
It's up to you. You can. It's easily avoidable, I think. But if you want to disable it, you can.
Ashok will get off his horse and smash the trap.
Yeah.
What if there's more?
We'll keep an eye out for them then.
It's quite easily smashable. I don't think I'll make you roll for it. It's quite old. Looking, it's very rusty.
Yeah, he'll just like kick it off to the side of the road, just like into the bushes, the remnants.
Right. Yeah, so the rest of your day is pretty uneventful. And you reach kind of a more sheltered wooded area just as it starts to get dark. And you kind of, the horses won't be able to go any further. Yeah. What would you like to do? Is there anything you'd like to do as you set up camp for the night?
Just since that perfume thing happened, while all of the party's around, could Quinn use her divine sense and specifically see if it pings on Arena in any way?
Let me just look at the concepts.
I love every time you look it up, it says like Strahd is name dropped in the spell, so it's real fun.
Okay, so you get a very slight undead feeling from Arena.
Good to know. And this is the same day that she's exhausted from like whatever Strahd's done, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Has Quinn done this on her before?
Quinn did this. That's how she found out about Viv. She did it like in the murder house or death house or whatever, but she hasn't done it yet. She thought because of the perfume that maybe something sus there about why all y'all could smell it.
I'm sure this is going to be entirely fine and isn't ever going to come up again.
Nothing to worry about.
Just wondering if Quinn would tell anybody about it, like. Quinn will take on the setting up the campfire and stuff while she thinks about what to do, if anybody wants to do anything else.
Okay. Everyone just kind of setting up camp as normal. Take that as a yeah.
I was actually gonna say, for the first time, I think in this campaign, if people are talking about when people are gonna take watch, Julian will offer to take a watch.
Now that's a plot twist if I've seen one.
All right. He does so very, in a very grumpy manner, in a somewhat unwilling way,
Naturally.
of course.
Does anybody offer to do the watch with Julian?
I don't know if Viv would be willing specifically, but I feel like Viv has just kind of resigned herself to the case that like she's like one of the default watch people because she doesn't actually need to sleep as long as she gets that like 3 hours of meditation or whatever. But then I suppose Julian could always be like, no, anyone but you.
I mean, it depends. If she genuinely like says that she'd do it with him, then I don't feel like he'd feel confident enough to say no because he doesn't want it. He wouldn't want to sound like he was afraid. So yeah, it depends on whether Viv is like actively being like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it with him, or
Would Ashy be reluctant to do watch with Viv again, or
No,
would he be trying to do watch with her so he can like fucking call her out again, or
I mean, I don't think he would like actively try and harass her, but he wouldn't like have anything against it.
well, I think Viv would probably just default to Julian if Julian's the first to volunteer. I can imagine.
I will
I can
also say-
imagine him just like doing it really awkwardly, like, yes, everyone, I volunteer to be the first night's watchman and stuff.
I was also going to say that like if no one immediately says that they'll do it with him, he'll just go, oh well if it's no one to do it with me, then I guess you guys can all just pair off and do it do it together anyway.
And
if I'm clearly not needed, just
then
immediately tries to back out of it if he sees
Yeah.
an opportunity.
and then Viv would speak up like, no, I'll do it with you, and he's just like, fuck, under his breath.
Yeah, he just sort of visibly deflates a little bit, but sort of gives a little nod.
I think Viv Loki just does it to watch him squirm a little bit.
Ashark will like give Julian a big ol' like, clap on the shoulder, like. I'm
Probably
sure you'll
wins
do
him.
great, Julian. You're in great hands.
Okay, I'm sure. God, a backslap from Ashy would probably do like 4 damage to him.
So you two are taking first watch then?
Seems like that's the case.
All right, cool. Julian, you mind waking me up for second watch, and me and Arena can do that one?
Sure, we'll do.
All right, thanks.
That'll be fun. You two.
uh,
He just puts that in quietly at the end.
yeah, it will.
He gives her a wink and just says good luck.
Thanks. I'm rusty as fuck.
Second date. Anything could happen.
Well, I'll make sure that our tent isn't too close to everybody else's.
You're meant to be watching for monsters. God damn it! You can't. No distractions.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? She's totally inspecting caves for monsters.
Oh god.
Oh,
I mean, she's just protecting Irina from Strahd. I mean, gotta keep her awake and
Exactly.
and aware.
Alert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that heart beating.
Bonk.
Tractor. I forgot to get you to roll. Please roll a Constitution save. That should have happened at midday.
Okay.
It's gonna turn out that Tractor's been having like heart palpitations all day,
She's just been
and
dead on the
everyone-
horse.
and everyone's just ignored it.
No, you're
20.
fine.
Yay!
You feel fine. You're still gonna have terrible nightmares tonight, and everyone's gonna not be able to sleep because of it. But
Okay, whose tent is Ashok crawling into this time?
Not mine.
Bib's tent. God.
Yeah, she like finds him like sleeping there, like curled up like a really huge dog. Like when she comes in from her watch.
Yeah, this is canon.
No, it is canon. He does this.
Oh.
Well, I will roleplay the discovery later. It's time for first watch, I guess, or unless something else happens. Are there still ravens following us?
yeah, the ravens are still following you, but they're not really doing anything at the moment. But yeah, nothing else happens until you get on your first watch.
I think just before the first watch, Quinn might go up to Traxa, trying to be subtle, and be like, hey, Traxa.
Hi.
Oh, hey, how are you doing?
Fine.
You don't sound too fine.
If I would have said good, you would have questioned it. If I would have said bad, you would have questioned it. So I just say fine.
And you questioned it anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm still questioning it. Is it the after effects of all those pies?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Okay, because I know that they've been affecting you, and even if it's not them, if it's something else, like you're worried or afraid of just being here, you can talk about it.
It's okay.
All right. Well, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. All right?
Okay.
Cool. Well, hopefully this will be one of the last nights you have to deal with that stuff.
We'll see.
Okay.
But she pulls a pie out of her pocket.
Immediate, like tensing up. Does it look like one of the pies?
It looks like it.
Traxa! God damn it!
It's just a pie.
A normal pie or one of those things?
Just a normal pie.
Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
Okay, look, I know you're doing whatever you're doing to try to get through whatever this is, but you seem like somebody that cares about other people, and, you know, maybe having those all the time isn't good for us all traveling together. I mean, every night you're screaming for the whole night.
It's just a normal pie.
Insight check.
Sure.
Insight check. Let's see. This has oh no, I rolled a 9, but what is it plus?
I mean, in Trex's defense, eating a pie will stop the screaming.
That is
It
true.
will. But how many pies is there? Is that plus 3, so it's 12.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay. All right. Well, I actually came over to ask for a favor. I was wondering if you had anything, not pies, but anything kind of tasty, that I could maybe share with Arena tonight. You already helped me with the flour. That was more than you needed to do, but I just thought, you know, when you have a chef among your friends, you can always see.
Do you have any requests?
And
I think visibly you can see her like light up a little more compared to the earlier conversation.
Nice. I don't know, I was thinking something like a treat, like a dessert, something sweet maybe.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
particular flavors?
And Quinn like looks to find wherever Arena is, and then she can't think, and she's like, strawberry?
I'll
I
try.
have no clue. Oh. That'd be real kind of you, Traxa. Maybe if you just leave it, like, tucked around the side of your tent or something, I can come grab it when I'm on watch.
Okay.
Cool. Be nice to taste some of your stuff. It's always been nice every time I've tried it.
She just kind of like immediately starts looking in her bag at stuff, almost as if she just forgot the entire conversation was happening.
I see. Well, I'm gonna finish setting up, and if you need anything, you know where to look to. And does a little weave and leaves.
Okay, DM, I'm not actually sure how much like I can just create ingredients, because my morsel bag creates ingredients for like my morsels, not for actual meals.
I think you could probably, like, if you just wanted to do a bit of foraging, you could do a survival check for, like, the berries, and then I'll say that the rest of it you have.
Okay, yeah, because I can make bread, so I'd assume I could make like a crust. Yeah. I'm going to make mini pies that look exactly like the dream pies. Obviously not, which is also just what Trax was eating, was just a homemade pie. So yeah, that's I'm gonna make them look exactly like that, but they're just pies. I'm gonna look for strawberries.
Oh, mind games.
All right, do a survival check to find the berries.
4.
Strawberries.
Come on, this is important. Fuck!
badly do you fuck up?
Well, it's just finding strawberries. It's not poison.
You don't manage to find any strawberries, but you do find some berries that you would guess might be edible.
Oh, phenomenal. I will try one. How early in the day is it? Because we're like setting up for camp.
It's probably about 6.
Okay. And before first watch, which is probably like midnight. Yeah, I'd probably know the effects of poison before that. So I'll eat a couple and make sure that they don't kill me before I start cooking with them.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh, good. The problem is, okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. 17.
Okay. You feel queasy, like maybe they were bad, but you don't, like, it doesn't make you actually ill. You just feel bad.
Okay. Well, those aren't going in my food.
Perhaps
Okay.
ate some strange berries.
Okay, well, she will continue thinking as she starts making the base of the pastry. And I don't know if we want someone else to do it or continue, or me just to continue cooking.
Is this happening before the watch, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if no one else is going to go, I can make flavored ice that technically could do damage to them, but I'm assuming if I have the ingredients, I could make it in a way that won't hurt them. And it doesn't specify flavor, so I could make strawberry flavored ice. Yeah, I can make snow cones.
Slushies.
Quinn going on a diet and getting someone a snow cone.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and then she'll just make some like generic sweet pastries out of the other stuff she has to be more like filling, and then eat those with the flavored ice. And she'll keep them in her bag since that'll preserve the morsels. Yeah. Yep.
Anything else before the first watch?
Oh, then I guess she'll put the bag down with like a little note in the spot where they specify to like reach in. Here's what's in there, and then she's also going to use her spoon to make some more flowers. She doesn't want to like overdo the rose, so these ones are kind of more just going to be like a bouquet of stuff she's seen along the way here, so that the rose is more special. Than this looks more like might have been like picked, even though she's just spawning it. And then there's just a note that says, yeah,
heavy lifting here.
But it'll just say a note like, food's inside. Have a good watch.
Man, Trax is such a homie.
Trax is the real MVP of the party.
She's got no charisma, but you can still do stuff in actions. I'm not living vicariously through my character. Don't at me.
So the first watch has started?
Yep, first watch has started.
Cool.
Julian and Vivian. How's watch going?
I think Julie would open with just a question of like, so, what are we doing? What does someone do want to watch? What are we looking for?
Wow, this really is your first time, isn't it?
Listen, it's the first time for everything.
You just keep your eyes open and see if anything strange happens. Is there anything weird?
Would it maybe be helpful if I looked for anything strange on that side of the camp, and you can look for anything strange on this side of the camp?
Are you sure you're not just trying to find a place that you can have a nap?
No, listen, I know enough about taking watch, but I know that you're not meant to do that, and I assure you that is not my plan. I just want to make sure we've got eyes in all the places we're supposed to. Look, I'm trying to be helpful, okay? I'm trying to be helpful. Is that so hard to grasp?
You can do whatever you like, Julian.
Fine. I will go keep watch over there. and he gives her a little nod and skulks away.
I think she just rolls her eyes at him.
Just touching it by like the camp isn't very big, so it's probably like 20 meters away. He's just like looking in the other direction to her, just like trying not to look at her. Looks very tense.
Oh, poor widow Julian. So his first watch just completely uneventful. He stays away from Vivian at all costs.
Well, that depends. Who is facing Irina's tent?
I mean, Viv presumably, she's seen a lot of shit happen, so she's possibly keeping a special eye out for that. I feel like maybe she wouldn't trust Julian with that. Although I assume at some point they would rotate.
Yeah. I would assume that Julian thinks that he's keeping watch for like wolves in the woods or something, like really stereotypical things. So it would probably make more sense for Viv to keep an eye on the actual tents. But yeah, they can rotate if you think that makes sense.
Okay. If you're rotating, I'll say you can both roll perception.
Okay.
Perception.
Oh god. Oh, so have you got my passive perception somewhere? Because it's just my bonus to that. It's
I
just
do actually have that
10,
one
isn't
written
it?
down. 18, unless it's changed since I got that down.
I think I updated you with it when it updated to 18, so it must be +8. Oh, whiffed it.
No. I got an 8.
Oh no. I wasn't expecting this to happen so much. I thought because you were both rolling, one of you would get a good roll.
Oh no!
Hey, can I use my inspiration?
Yeah.
How are we doing inspiration? Is it just roll again?
Inspiration is a D6, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I could have given you
Okay,
bardic inspiration.
That is an 11.
That doesn't do it.
No.
Your watch seems to go smoothly.
Yay.
The few hours that you were expected to be up for pass by, seemingly uneventful. At one point, the birds make a little bit of noise, but that's happened a few times, and it doesn't really register that something's wrong. And your watch is over.
Cool. Julian goes to go wake Quinn. And I think I think when he wakes her up and gives her like a little like thumbs up and a wink, he is actually gonna give her a quick little like bardic inspiration just in case she wants it.
Ooh.
Don't know what she could use it for, but
Well, I'll need it.
It's like his the only thing that he can do in a sort of like, you know, rooting for you kind of thing.
Its tracks are screaming.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you know, that's why we didn't notice anything, you know. It gets a little bit distracting when, you know, the chef is, you know. This is definitely not me making excuses or anything in character.
I think when Julian like does bardic inspiration and everything, Quinn's like, I know you normally only use it on yourself, but do you mind, you know, spiffing me up?
Really? You want Quinn would like a bit of spiffing up from me. You know, I always wanted to give you a bit of a makeover. I promise I will not do that this time, but one day I will get you. It will happen.
Yes.
And yeah, he'll give her a little bit of a clean with prestidigitation. Give her a little coif in the hair.
Okay. I'm starting to regret it for a moment, but I think it actually looks okay. So, whew. How did
I
your
really wish that he could just like add like a bow to like the back of her like armor or something, like something that she couldn't see. But I can't think of anything that he could do with prestidigitation that Quinn wouldn't be able to see. Oh, he's gonna give her like if she's got her hair in like a ponytail, he's gonna give her like perfect baby doll ringlets in the ponytail that she can't see.
Oh hell. Quinn's got God. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, she was just gonna be like, so did your watch with Vivienne go well?
Well, we didn't see anything, so
Uh-huh.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Probably should have tried to talk to her, but maybe next time.
Wait, you didn't speak to her like the whole time?
Well, we said a few words at the beginning, but
Uh-huh.
I just went to the other side of the camp.
You,
She's very intimidating. What am I supposed to say?
she's tiny.
Have you seen her? Have you seen the way that she stares daggers into you?
Well, I mean,
Have you seen her fireballs? That's just because she may not have physical strength does not mean that she's not terrifying.
I get that her fire is pretty dangerous looking, but I mean, you know, you're gonna have to talk to her at some point.
What am I supposed to say? I'm sorry you got your life ruined by a vampire. Fun fact, I'm also a vampire. This is gonna go. Let's be friends now. Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to say.
That would be heavily ripping off the band-aid, but you could say the first part.
I mean, wouldn't that, you know, make it seem? I don't want. Well, wouldn't that mean that you had betrayed her trust on that? because why else would I know about it? And I'm not sure that would go down very well either. She might just think that we're sort of conniving behind her back.
Guess. Well, maybe you could bring up a conversation that might lead her to telling you.
That sounds a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, but it's just a few words here and there to start, and I don't know. Could say, "I'm sorry you're stuck here."
I suppose that would be a good start.
Yeah. If you need to, you can pretend that she's one of your fancy friends at the parties. I mean, you were really good at talking to them and making them like you.
Well, I don't think she has quite the same interest. I don't think she'd really appreciate my story about how Lord Daggerfall had that unfortunate accident a few years ago. She just wouldn't find the same sort of things funny.
Yeah, I suppose not. But she reads. You read.
I do read.
Uh-huh.
I have been known to read.
You enjoy it though, and she seems to.
Maybe she would enjoy a book. Okay.
Yeah.
That is good information.
Mm-hmm.
I can use this.
Yeah. So next time.
Okay.
All right.
Right. Next time, I
Next
will
time.
say more than 3 words to her, and
Mm-hmm. And
that
then,
is a promise.
okay. And Gwen holds out her hand to Julian.
I'm gonna do a pinky promise.
Pinky looks at the pinky finger.
Yeah, I'll give her a little handshake.
Mhm.
Little handshake, just a handshake.
Yeah. Quinn's is not little. Quinn's is very firm, and she's like, "I'm holding to that," and then let's go.
Julian looks very nervous, but he gives a little nod.
It'll be
Well,
good. Don't worry.
it will. It will be good. It needs to be done.
Mm.
Well, good luck on your watch then.
Yeah,
Hope it all goes well.
I hope so too. Hope it's as uneventful. Well, no, I don't. And Quinn leaves. But Quinn goes to wake Arena up, unless Viv went to wake Arena up. If like,
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you down. Arena's already waiting for you.
It's not.
You don't-
oh no!
Oh shit!
Vivian, when you go to get Arena, she is very pale. And you can see 2 red spots on her neck. And it takes a long time for you to wake her up. She looks bad.
Oh shit! That's that blasted fool. She's talking about Julian, by the way, because
I guess.
it could never be her fault. What does she say when she's roused? I mean, Viv would probably shake her awake. She's not going to be tender.
Oh, so tired. I feel so drained.
Well, you look positively drained.
Great. It's not like I had a date.
I think plans have changed.
Yeah.
Do you want to go tell Quinn? Or shall I
Yeah.
tell her for you?
She kind of goes to stand up and she stumbles a bit. She's kind of swaying a little bit.
Can I try and sort of support her? Like put my
Yeah.
head over? I mean, I don't know how tall Arena is, so this might look incredibly comical and very impractical. But
She'd be happy to lean on you, I think. How is Viviana really short?
she's 4'11", I think.
It looks funny, but because she's, I don't know, slightly taller than average. But like she's not massively tall, so she can still lean on you.
Okay. And do we take her to Quinn's tent? Is Quinn still in the tent?
I think like Quinn had gone to Trax's tent to get the stuff, saw that there was like the big things and the flowers, and maybe picked up the flowers and was gonna go do like a Liam like, I'm gonna collect you at the door sort of thing. So she's like probably walking back with the flowers in her hand, like towards you.
Has Julian gone to bed yet, or is he sort of still lingering around the Quinn's tent?
I mean, I feel like, given that Quinn and Julian's conversation went on a little while, if we were doing these two actions simultaneously, he'd probably still just be about there.
Maybe he's walking back with Quinn.
Yeah.
Quinn was prepping with, Julian's the side man.
Oh my god, it's a double date.
Oh god.
Horrifying.
But yeah, I feel like if you're supporting Arena and like you're walking one way and we're walking the other, and maybe Quinn and Jillian were like in a bit of a conversation, when Quinn looks up and sees that Arena's hurt, she just like drops the flowers and like runs over and kind of like supports her. Because she knows that Viv is kind of struggling there.
Careful.
Yeah, no, yeah. Whoa, what happened? What happened?
I think we got a visit from Mr. Strahd again.
God, how are you feeling?
Not great. Think I'm gonna have to cancel watch.
No,
Gonna
that's
go back to sleep.
yeah, no, of course. And I think Quinn does like a gentle like tucks her hair aside and swips her hand down her neck to where like the two cuts are, and she just pumps all I think I have 20 points of lay on hands. It's all 20 hit points into Arena.
Mm-hmm. She perks up a bit, but she still looks very tired. In like game mechanics terms, she's now level 2 of exhaustion because this is 2 nights in a row, so she's feeling rough.
Yeah. Okay.
But she is full. In terms of hit points, she's full. And she, yeah.
How did this happen? How did you not see this happening?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Strahd is just increasing his level of subtlety. We caught him the first night. Maybe he knew.
Fuck.
And
Is there any better way that we can watch a bit more closely? Because it seems to be.
well, yesterday Quinn was literally in the same tent and still slipped under our noses. So
yeah, but we were both asleep. We just finished watch. Maybe it would be best if somebody is, if you're comfortable with that, in the tent with you, keeping an eye on you, so that he just can't appear, because it doesn't look like you can take much more of this.
Probably a good idea.
Right. God, I'm sorry this has happened to you again.
We're on our way to somewhere where I'll be safe, I hope.
Yeah, Of course. Well, don't worry, you can get back to sleep. Try to rest at least a little bit of this off, and I'll just keep an eye out for anything happening.
Sorry for cancelling.
Hey, don't worry. There'll be another time.
Does she notice the little things in Quinn's hair?
Yeah, she would.
I think Julia would also just say quite sincerely that just I'm sorry that we didn't notice. Yes, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I mean, it's Strahd. He's not exactly easy to stop.
Well, we're gonna learn how to fucking stop him.
Right, so who's taking Arena's place?
How many watches do we normally do? Is it normally just 2 watches, or is it 3? Like, do we need Ashiok to be on the next watch because Trax isn't going to wake up, or is it 2 and Quinn and Ashi can do it together?
I assumed it was 2 4-hour watches for like 8 hours sleep, but
I think that's what you did last time.
Okay. Look, if all of you want to go to bed, I'll wake Ashiok up, and he'll probably be fine with doing a watch with me.
I can stay up a few more hours if you want.
Yeah. I think maybe the more eyes looking out, the better.
Well, I would stay up, but I think I'll be incredibly useless tomorrow. If I don't get at least a few hours sleep, I'm afraid.
No, we're definitely gonna need you tomorrow. So get your rest.
Right.
Viv, actually, do you mind waking Ashiok up? I can bring Arena back to her bed.
Fine, but if he's in a bad mood, then it's on your head, not mine.
That's the least of my worries right now.
Least of your worries, maybe.
Hmm.
Okay. Viv will go to wake up Ashiok. How does she do it? Bucket of water over his head?
Well, I don't know. He's not like. Would she have noticed that he, like, went to her tent?
Oh yeah. Shit.
Yeah, so she just goes to where he's sleeping, and she's like, "Oh my god, he's gone, guys! Ashiok's gone. He's dead."
Wait, does Ashi not actually have a tent of his own?
He usually sleeps by Grand Slam touchdown.
Because I feel like every night he's been in a slightly different tent.
Yeah, because like Traxa also sleeps by Sandwich, so like every time she's been screaming.
But would Traxa be placed by the horses while she's screaming? Just because I feel like that would very much upset the horses. Oh, so maybe Trax is in what would be Ashi's tent? Or Trax is temporarily in a tent and Ashi isn't anywhere to be found.
Yeah, isn't anywhere to be found, seemingly.
Do I have to do like a perception check or something to see if I find him or not.
Yeah, he's also like, like taken all of Vivian's blankets and he's like just like under this massive blanket pile. So
I quite like the fact that Vivian has so many blankets despite not actually sleeping. Do you think they're all comfort blankets?
yes,
But like nobody else gets to see her like cuddle up.
they've all got like tiny little unicorns on them.
Oh, if only. I think that she probably got these from the town. Actually, no. Did all of our belongings get given back to us, or was it only the? Was it only the ones that we had with us? No, I think it was our entire like little camp, wasn't it?
You got everything. Do you mean the stuff that got taken like right at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got all that stuff back.
All right. So these would be. I think maybe like little like crescent moons. And stars. I think she would have those. Maybe there's a unicorn one there. So what?
This is the Vivian deep lore that I really needed.
Do we do I need to roll a perception check to find Ashiok if he's not like where I would expect he would be? Or
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
oh, that's a 19.
Okay,
So
yeah, you're fine.
okay, so
Aw.
it does come across Vivian to check inside her own tent. Okay, I think for this it's gonna be like a splash of water on the face, unfortunately.
He does like a really startled like roll and like it gets caught in the blankets. He tries to stand up and then he falls over again. And like trips over his like he steps on the blanket which like catches on like his shoulder and he falls over.
Did I say you could come in here?
You weren't using it.
I'd appreciate you asking first. What if you, I don't know, smudge some ink?
Do you normally keep ink in your blankets?
No, but around the tent. I don't know if you fidget while you sleep.
Are you embarrassed that I don't know, I'll look at your moon blankets?
We need you for watch. Okay, I know we said today you had time off, but Irina got another visitation again, and well,
no.
she doesn't look like she's in the best of ways. So, I mean, I'm going to stay up for a few hours longer myself, but
So why'd you wake me up then if you're gonna stay up? You don't need this tent anyway.
because we need another pair of eyes. We need someone watching her. You know, the more eyes, the better.
I thought Quinn was
Yes.
supposed to be in her tent like now.
Well, she's not. Come on, just get up. And she sort of tries to pull the blankets away.
She's not very successful,
No.
but he like again begrudgingly like gets up and like shuffles out the tent. He keeps a blanket on his shoulders though.
Which one?
Which ones do I have the choice from again?
I mean that there was the moon one, the star one, and the unicorn one.
He takes the unicorn one.
So I guess I drag him over to Quinn.
I think while that was happening, like, and Quinn was like bringing Arena back to the bed before she leaves the tent. It's not super helpful, but it's just like a gesture. When she's like laid down again, Quinn will like do a gesture in the air, and like an almost golden blanket appears over her. And she casts Shield of Faith.
Does the blanket have unicorns on it? Golden unicorns.
Like it says "fuck off, Strahd." No, it's just like a celestial pattern or something on top of it.
Oh,
Maybe that'll be a bit of a comfort.
Thank you, Quinn. And she gives you a kiss on the cheek as you leave.
Oh,
Ew.
gee. And yeah, Quinn will leave to go meet the others. All right, so this time we really need to keep a fucking eye out.
If Strahd's already visited her tonight, is there any point in one of us staying in her tent? Do you think he'll come back again?
I mean, you can go more than once a night.
Yes, but is there any point if, she's almost out of blood?
That's exactly why there's a point. If he comes back to finish her off, I mean, I'm gonna punch him in the fucking face.
Well, yes, but ideally we'd have you looking somewhere else.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that, so.
What, so you're staying in here for the rest of the night?
To stay guard outside of it. I mean, when the smoke appears, it always like eeps out of the tent and stuff.
Yes, but there wasn't any mist this night. Not that we noticed anyway.
Maybe you missed it.
Or he's being far more subtle than he was before.
Well, then maybe I will stay in the tent the whole night.
Fine, well, I guess I'm not getting any rest tonight.
Hmm. Well, I mean, Ashiok's awake now. He can keep an eye out outside of the tent.
Yes, but ideally we'd have more than one person protecting the camp.
Uh-huh. Well, keep watch until you need to sleep and then sleep.
Fine.
You fine for taking a watch, Ashiok?
Yeah.
Does Quinn comment on the blanket?
Oh, yeah. That's a nice cape.
Thanks.
Is it protective or?
Yeah.
I see. Well, maybe it'll scare anybody that's trying to fuck with us off.
Yeah, I don't think Strahd likes unicorns that much.
Mm-hmm. If anybody wants a snow cone, there's some in Trax's bag.
Snow cone?
Yeah, outside of her
Yeah,
tent.
he's awake. Snow
I
cone?
thought you might like that. I am not going to need them anymore.
Where'd you say they were again?
Trax's bag, outside of her tent. I had asked for something to be prepared tonight, and well, that didn't go to plan, so, be my guest.
Ashiok scuttles away to find the snow cones.
Unicorn blanket flapping in the wind.
Yes.
What would Ashiok scuttling look like? It's a really good visual.
Like a crab or...
Goes on all fours in like animal mode.
I feel like I have a very particular visual, but
I see. I was imagining it more like the Zoidberg scuttle. You know, the claws in the air, like.
Yes.
So, am I completely forgetting what a snow cone is, or are they those like slushy kind of things?
Mm-hmm.
How
It's like-
how does it stay cold?
It was like in the magic bag.
Magic.
Oh, it's the
Magic
magic. Is it a magic refrigerator bag?
All it says is it keeps my morsels fresh. So if it's snow cone, I assume it keeps them cold.
God, imagine how disappointed
Just melted.
Ashley's gonna be. It's just like a big pool of water.
Doesn't even keep the syrup. The syrup somehow dissipates. It's just wet. A wet bag.
No.
So do I find a wet bag or do I find snow cones?
Because that's up to Alice. How does
Find snow cones, I think. If it keeps things fresh, it keeps things fresh.
Yeah.
roll for disappointment?
Wait, so they are like cold or did I
Yeah, they're
hear-
still snow cones.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
How many are there?
There's just the 2 snow cones. And 1 warm pie and then 1 not warm pie. Because I can only make 3 morsels. So the other one's just cooking.
Does Ashy eat both the snow cones?
I mean, I think he'll come back like holding everything. But like I think he'll offer Quinn a snow cone.
Thank you.
You seem like you've had a rough night. I'm sorry your date didn't go as planned.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just try again some other time. But I'm not used to getting shot down. When like clinks the snow cones.
Not used to getting third wheeled by a fucking vampire.
No, 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 no. That's new.
Fine, well, I'll keep a lookout until this for an hour or two, and then
Yeah.
we'll see if anything else happens.
Besides, if we need to, we can like rest up a little longer. I mean, we can only travel so far in those horses, and it looks like people have had a pretty shitty night. So,
Well, I'm sure Trex is doing fine.
just
You hear
great.
the distant screams.
I'm gonna
She
miss
does-
that.
Any idea when they'll stop?
Hopefully, if Traxa wasn't lying to me, that might be the last one.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Might be nice. She doesn't seem to be having a very good time, and I don't know if it's just the pies.
Why, is there something else up? I mean, I can't really blame anyone for getting down. I mean, I don't think anyone is exactly thrilled to be stuck here in Baravia.
Yeah. No, not at all. But sometimes you gotta enjoy the little things. And Quentin takes a bite out of the strawberry snow cone. Maybe if we can find something to make her happy along the way, it could be nice. I don't know.
Maybe we should have given her a snow cone.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can find something else to give her. I mean, she can make a snow cone for herself anytime. I just am not really good at the doing gift things. So
What about these pies?
that's again, she was the one that made the pies, so
Oh,
yeah. Maybe when we get to a town, we can surprise her with something. I mean, she can conjure things out of the air. I can't really do that, and I don't know if anybody else can. But yeah, just something to think about.
maybe she just appreciate the thought, right? Because it's not like we can cook any better.
Suppose so. We'll think about it. But I might head into the tent just to start keeping an eye out.
Yeah, you do that.
All right, cool. Thanks for covering.
No problem. And Ashy will take his unicorn cape and his snow cone, and he'll head back to like the middle of the camp ish.
I guess Vivian's gonna stay with him and not say anything. Unless he says anything first.
He will offer a pie.
Viv just shakes her head.
He'll eat the pie himself.
Well, I suppose you'll be wasting that on me.
Why?
Wow. Just taste of nothing.
Really?
Yeah, all food does to me.
Oh, are you sick or something?
In a sense.
Oh,
Surprised you've not noticed, really.
no. I guess I don't really stare at people when they eat or don't eat.
I think Viv will just sort of slightly amused smile just because Ashy's like apparently just like completely oblivious to the fact that her skin is like fucking pale as fuck, and you know the weird sort of like almost like veins, purple veins in her cheek and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like,
He's just-
oh man, the lighting in Barovia is really bad. So, how long you been like sick like that?
Wow, it's not really not a sickness. It's not something I caught. It's more of a
Well, I
condition.
mean, like sometimes you're like born with stuff, I guess.
Well, it's more of something that happened to me.
Oh, right.
Not particularly. It wasn't my choice, as as if any of these things are, but in this case, well, let's just say someone did something to me. And, well, this is the consequence.
Right. I see. I'm sorry.
It's life.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I can't be sorry about it.
Go ahead. It's just this is my existence now. Yeah, has been for a, well, rather long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Well, so you mean you don't eat at all? Or
Well, I mean, from time to time I might have some bread, but I mean, there's no point in eating anything fancy. It's not like it nourishes me.
you sure you don't want the rest of my snow cone? I mean, even if you can't taste it, sometimes I like to eat ice. That's nice too. It's like crunchy and stuff. Doesn't really taste of anything, but it's like cold.
What, you just eat snow?
Yeah.
I somehow feel like I should advise against doing that.
I mean, it's cheaper than buying a snow cone. He offers out the half of the snow cone to her.
Nah, save it for yourself. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
God, I just love the thought that Ashley like fucking thinks like Viv has like I don't know.
Oh, Vit.
He thinks she has like lupus or something. Instead of just like,
Well, I don't know. Surely the first thought that would cross his mind wouldn't be like, oh, she's fucking dead.
I know, I just think the fact that he's just like, yeah, like just like thinks that oh, it's probably just lupus. I mean, don't people with lupus have like weird stuff on their faces anyway?
Yeah, they have rashes, I think, sometimes and
So
stuff.
maybe he just thinks that's the stuff on Viv's face. That's what it is.
Yeah, he's just like, oh man, that sucks. Can't afford a doctor.
Okay, this I'm not gonna have Viv clear it up anymore because I think she would find it quite funny that Ashley just thinks she has like a medical condition. And then at some point, Ashley's going to bring up like, "Oh, I found you a doctor" or something. Do they say anything else, or is it mostly another silent watch, or are they actually chatting? But like, we'll do a skip in the chatting because, in the interests of time.
I think Ashley would kind of I don't know, ponder some things while he eats his snow cone. Maybe they'd have some chit chat here and there, but we can skip. Nothing really else happens.
Oh, does he make any comments on like the blankets, or is that just gonna leave that hanging? Like,
No, he's just gonna leave it hanging. I mean, he's still gonna keep it around his shoulders. He hasn't given it back.
He will never give it back. Say goodbye to that blanket, Vivienne.
Yeah, it's just like his now.
Okay. Well, it's the morning, I guess. Unless anything else is happening.
Nothing else happens during the night. You wake up in the morning. It is a new day. Is there anything anyone would like to do in the morning?
Could Quinn have done another divine sense to see if like the strength of that undead like aura has increased or anything, or if it's just the same as it was?
A bit stronger.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Does Quinn tell anyone?
Yeah. I think she might tell Arena when Arena wakes up. Yeah.
That's not great.
No. I don't know if it can go backwards. But it got worse after what he did last night.
Right. Would you mind keeping this between us? I think. I don't know. The others might be weird about it.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. I mean, you're going through enough already.
I don't know what to say about it, really.
Maybe we can find something that can help deal with it, or ask somebody else about it. I could check in and see if maybe after a night's rest, when he doesn't come, if it gets better. And if it doesn't, then we'll figure something out.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah. How are you feeling after sleeping? Last night you couldn't really stand. I mean, do you think you're going to be okay to travel today?
I'll be alright to travel. I'm still really tired, but
Yeah.
we're on horse.
Yeah. As long as you can handle it. And hey, if you need somebody to ride with, my horse is pretty big.
I think for now, Chunks will, I'll be alright on Chunks for now.
Okay. I'm just saying the excuse is there if you want to take it.
I'll let you know.
Okay. And hey, why don't you get breakfast and I'll take down your tent for you? There's no point exerting yourself more than you need to.
Thanks.
Yeah. Don't mention it. And I'll let you get ready for the day first, though.
Yeah, she gets changed and then goes out to have breakfast.
How is Traxa doing today?
I mean, I assume she's up from her screaming and is probably cooking herself a breakfast and breakfast for whoever eats it. And then, because she gets up right at the end of that spell wearing off, she'd probably have a little bit before half the people got up. She'd be cooking and then just forage for more food stuffs.
are we just kind of packing up and heading and getting more traveling in?
Yeah, I think so.
Does Viv have to take like a point of exhaustion or anything for literally getting 0 sleep or meditation time?
Just a sec. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yay, my favorite. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
+4, that's a 6, but still not great.
The DC was low, but not that low. You have a level of exhaustion.
Yay! Consequences. Okay.
Totally worth it though.
Worth it just for the roleplay?
Yes.
Where do I mark exhaustion? Boop, 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 boop. Level 1. What does level 1 do? Disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes.
No.
I'd avoid doing it for 6 nights in a row, because then you just die. Like, the
Like
effect of-
for real die this time.
You'd think after being at exhaustion level 5, where your speed is reduced to 0, so you just can't move, that you'd then just fall asleep. But no, you just die. You can not go to sleep and just die.
God, imagine if you had a curse that you just couldn't sleep.
Probably a thing.
I mean, I suppose you could pass Constitution saving throws, so you could probably survive more than 6 days if you don't roll 2s. It was so nearly an 18. I'm so annoyed. I saw it. It was just thinking about going on 18, and I was like, nah, and went to a 2 instead.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before moving for the day?
Asher will put the unicorn blanket like over Grand Slam's saddle
No.
so that he can sit on it. It's very comfy, so he doesn't lose it.
Grand Slim is now a unicorn.
Yes.
can live out his unicorn dreams.
Good old Grand Slam.
I love Grand Slim.
I was gonna smell of horse.
I think Quinn goes up to Viv and is like, "Since when did Ashiok have a unicorn blanket?"
I suppose he acquired it somehow.
Oh yeah. I just never would have. I never would have taken him to have one of those things.
Well, you know, people come across all kinds of things on the side of the road.
Oh, we did find that perfume, I suppose. Or that like bottle of water that is in a spray bottle.
No, Viv's not admitting that came from her. Not unless Quinn is very, like, pressed, I guess.
Just a casual. I assumed they were beside each other, and she had kind of forgotten about it because of the urgency of the watch. But when she saw Ashiok put the blanket over the horse, she's like, "Oh yeah, that thing." Yeah, and she just goes to get on her horse to head off.
I'm gonna say Viv stitched it herself.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, so it's like totally handmade. You can see it as like kind of busted and all.
I'd like to imagine there's like it's not like totally busted quality. You know, she's had quite a few sleepless nights to like get better at it.
Viv goes to arts and crafts.
Look, it's not made out of pasta. Okay, it's not true arts and crafts unless it's made out of fucking.
It's got like
painted
little like pasta tassels like hanging off it.
little bits of macaroni. Maybe when everyone is cool and friendly to each other, then Viv will sew them all a blanket.
Friendship blanket.
Now I've just got to think about what everyone's blankets would have on them. Trax is obviously pies. But yeah, okay. Raiden. Let's do the Raiden.
Okay. It's a surprisingly quiet day. You managed to go for about 7 hours. Well, 7 hours of travel. As you kind of round a corner in the trees for a gap. After about 2 hours, you see a little gap. It's not a very big gap, but you can see a big lake on the right. And Arena mentions that that's probably Lake Zarovich. Kind of a big lake that's that Verlaki is on the shores of. But then the gap kind of closes again, and you continue on through the trees. After about 7 hours of travel, you spot something on the ground again. Would somebody roll a D100, please?
Who gets to roll it this time?
I am speed.
72. You find on the floor. See, this one seems like it was placed there. It's weird. Also, it's a porcelain doll's head, and the eyes seem to be looking at you all the time.
I found a cursed doll.
Yeah, is it me who specifically picks it up?
I think it would probably be whoever's in front.
Not me then.
Traxxas wants to take point.
Nope. I'm not dying to some doll.
Yeah, who would be up front? Like, is Quinn default up front, or did someone else go up front today?
I assume Ashy and Quinn tend to be the upfront people.
Yeah.
Cool.
We need the most physically intimidating people up front if possible. Scare away all the people riding opposite us.
So, do you want to pick up the fucked up doll head, or am I going to be the one that picks it up?
She's talking to Ashley.
Yeah, I figure we're side by side.
Look,
Uh-huh.
I picked up the perfume yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Look, I even smelled it. I
You
even
did?
smelled it twice. No, 3 times. What?
You-
I didn't spray it, and then I sprayed it, and then I sprayed it like even closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. Quinn's like dismounting the horse to like get down, and then like puts like a hand on like Ash's leg and's like, "You're afraid of dolls. It's all right."
And
And
He's like too bamboozled to respond.
Quinn goes to pick up the doll head.
Nothing happens, so you just pick it up. It's creepy, like the eyes constantly following you.
Uh-huh.
But it's just a porcelain doll's head.
Just a porcelain doll's head. Does it, if I pointed at Ashiok, does it look at him, or do the eyes like stay on Quinn?
To you, they look like they're looking at you.
Uh-huh.
To Ashley, it looks like they're looking at Ashley.
Ooh.
Ew. Don't point that at me.
What do you mean? It's not even looking
It's
at you.
so ugly, Quinn.
It's a porcelain. I mean, it's porcelain. That's fancy.
Yeah, just because something is fancy doesn't mean it can't be ugly.
I mean,
Whips around to stare at you.
Wow.
ooh, psychic damage.
It's okay. Julian knows that couldn't possibly be true. It's clearly it could only possibly be a joke.
Yes.
too self-assured. It has no effect.
Okay. So I guess gonna keep the creepy fucking doll head.
Why? Its eyes are all busted. Look at that.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, yeah, but
But I mean, it's like looking like right into my soul, Quinn. It's
it's
weird.
not looking at you. It's looking at
Yes,
me.
it is. I have eyes, you know. I can see.
I do too. And Quinn like looks at it. Is it still looking at her?
Ashiok looks at it. Is it still looking at him?
Yep.
What
It's
the
looking
fuck
at
are
me,
you
dude.
talking about, Quinn?
It's looking right at me. Look, and like points like at its eye and like follows its eye line to her eye line, even though that doesn't look like where it's looking.
Ashiok is like getting really agitated now. He's like, "Look, I know you're fucking with me, right? Like it's like, you know, you don't have to.
I'm not fucking with. It's looking at you're
It's
Julian.
obviously not looking at you.
Who is it looking at, Julian? And holds it up between them.
I mean, it's looking at me. I mean, what on earth are you two talking about?
Ooh. I like it. I like the fucked up doll head. Because I mean, it's looking at everybody, right?
Yeah. Anyone who looks at it, it looks like they're looking at them.
That's kind of cool.
Ugh.
I do not like it.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna tie it right here, and like Quinn ties it to her armor so that it like rests at her waist, so that if anybody does glance over, it can still stare at them. Like she doesn't touch them.
Oh, is this now Quinn's like creepy fucked up little mascot?
Oh, no, wait. How big is the doll head?
Just like the kind of baby doll that you'd give a child.
Uh-huh.
That
Well,
size.
is it hollow? Is the head hole hollow?
I assume so. I don't know enough about porcelain dolls.
Okay. Come here, Dante. And she puts the doll head on Dante's head.
Is this one of the, like, the baby? Is it a baby? Like, you know, the ones that they give, like, little kids? Or is it like a...
I'll see if I can find one online.
I mean, I imagine it to look like. Have any of you guys played like the Resident Evil Village? Like, you know, the woman with all the freaky fucking dolls?
Oh, I have not played, but I do know because I've seen a lot about it.
Yeah, she's got like these really like creepy like porcelain dolls.
There you go.
I was thinking it like that. Ugh, it's even worse with her.
Oh no. It's kind of. I think it's probably. I mean, it's not like cracked or anything. It still looks slightly. It almost looks too well kept. Oh, some of these have awful eyes.
Don't give yourself actual nightmares.
Oh, I've decided it's this one.
Oh,
No.
Ugh.
Creepy.
because I got the hat too.
I think it's the mouth I don't like on that one.
Yeah.
Why is
This is
this
bad.
open?
I feel like a cockroach should just like scuttle out of it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can keep riding.
Does Arena comment on Quinn's little doll?
She's avoiding looking at it. She doesn't like it.
Irina will remember that.
No, I was trying to fuck with somebody else. Fine, I'll put the doll away. I'll put it away. But it might be useful, so I'm keeping it, but I will put it away.
How could it possibly be useful? I mean, like, looking at people seems like it would theoretically be useful, but then it always looks like it's looking at the person looking at it, so I suppose you could hack it.
It's like an intimidation tactic.
Ooh, maybe.
We'll find a use for these things.
Can I do a Arcana check on the doll?
Yeah.
I'm rolling shit today. 10.
Arcana check just means that you can, like, if you see magic, you know what you can kind of figure out what magic is. It doesn't really look magic.
Well, I was trying to see if there was anything magical about it.
Maybe like
Cursed about it.
I think you kind of deduce that there might be. I mean, the eyes aren't. That's a magical thing, but with a 10, you don't really. You can't really think what kind of magic would do this. You've forgotten how magic works all of a sudden.
It's too amateur level. This is like magical tricks, you know. Viv doesn't, you know, let herself sink to that level. Just too serious. Too boring. As long as it's not like cursed or anything, Viv probably won't say anything.
You don't I mean, you can't figure out if it's cursed or not. You didn't. You can't really figure it out.
Okay.
Viv, do you
Ye-
want to keep it since you've been like looking at it for so long?
Take what?
The doll. Seem very intent on it.
No, I was just trying to see if it was cursed or not.
I see.
Yeah,
So it's safe.
don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and you've been, I don't know, turned into one of those yourself.
Oh, that would be horrible.
It's been known to happen. Well, not that specifically, but something along the likes of that.
Yeah.
But no, I think it seems to be fine. Probably.
Okay.
I'm just looking through the various spells I have to see if I can make it do something creepy. Just okay, you can use prestidigitation to make like a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or a surface for 1 hour. And I want to make it look like it's bleeding from the eyes.
Yeah. I mean, it's prestidigitation, so you can just do that.
Yeah.
And you don't like the doll, then I don't want it in our party.
Maybe roll to see how effective it is.
Or I could do everyone else make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Just see what you think about it.
Ah, trash! I got an 8.
What is my
I got a
wisdom?
12.
Somebody loves this doll.
Oh no, that didn't work. Sorry, that took so long. Oh no, I got a 4.
Anyone who got less than a 10, you are terrified of this doll. This doll is freaky.
Okay, I take that back. It's definitely cursed. Get rid of it.
I'm gonna yeet it as far as I can. I'm just gonna take it like a football and throw it.
You hear a smash off in the distance.
There we go. Unless I've unleashed the soul that was inside it.
Oh, now you say that.
I don't know. I was thinking about it as it was flying through the air. Hadn't crashed yet, and then it crashed.
Julian looks very pleased with himself.
Well, I mean, maybe we could ride a bit faster then.
Yeah.
Like y'all know how to ride horses, right?
Fuck yeah.
He's looking at Julian.
Sorry, I was just taking a big look at cider. Julian looks more afraid. He's lost his smug expression.
Well, fucking giddy up, guys. Quinn takes off.
Does Julian stay on the horse?
He holds on for dear life.
Does he have to roll acrobatics?
Yeah, roll acrobatics or well, it's usually athletics or acrobatics.
I
Okay.
think I'm at like a +4 or something with those.
Is it okay if I just ask what happened? Sorry, Holly cut herself. I had to go put a plaster on her.
Oh, poor Holly.
Well,
Julian made the doll look like it was bleeding from the eyes. Quinn and someone else whiffed their wisdom rolls, so
was
Quinn
me.
threw it into. Quinn threw the doll into the forest and it smashed. And so Ashley said, "Oh no, you've released the curse." So everyone is now legging it. And
Okay.
Julian is terrible at riding horses, so is having a bad time on a horse.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Okay.
And that's what you missed on D&D.
It's funny because you
It was
would
a good roll.
because I would have thought that Julian would have the most experience riding the horses. Or
You would think that, but he does hate animals.
True. Maybe he's just used to dressage.
Yeah, yeah. I do like that actually. Yeah, he's never had to like ride a horse in like a rough traveling large amounts of terrain kind of. He's never been on like a hack. And also he just doesn't particularly like animals. And animals don't really like him.
The feeling is mutual.
Yeah, I got like a 19 plus something, which I think is about 4 for my acrobatics.
You put your dressage skills to good use. Suddenly your horse is dancing
Amazing.
surprisingly quickly, and you're able to keep up.
Hell yeah.
Do we come across anything else as we're riding?
You do not. Yeah, you make it a bit further. You get to a point where you think maybe you can see like some smoke maybe rising from some houses in the far distance. It's still about a day's walk left, maybe a bit less than a day now, as it's getting dark. And you you think you can see the lackey up ahead, and as you come to stop for the day, it won't take you very long in the morning to get there. And we take a 5-minute intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The
Intermission. Shit. Wi-Fi, does it say that you have Prime Gaming then, huh? Why does it say that next to your name? Is it a scam? I don't even know what country this is or what continent. It's either here or like Colorado. Fuck. Terrible round. Really need to not play this only on streams so that I can like practice and not be such a fool compared to have I was so confident for a little bit. I don't think this is the UK, but we're going with it. Shit, it was. Every single time. So yeah, side note for those of you who are watching the stream. I need ideas for candy to send to someone in Europe who they're gonna send me candy back, but I want things that are like either stereotypical American, the best stuff that you can think of that's like American, or ones that I'll look up and see what isn't available in like Europe and send them some, but I need some ideas of what other people's favorite candies are to potentially send. That's what I should be doing instead of playing GeoGuessr. That was also Versailles? What the fuck? The hell? Oh, must be Niagara. Not a clue. Definitely seen this one before. Never remember where it is. It's gonna be somewhere like here. Fuck. Why is everything in France? I don't even know where the Great Wall is. Isn't it by like Mongolia? Shit. What? Okay. Turned out it was way closer. Okay, time to do some research. Candy only available in US. Continue. Perfect. This is the exact list I want. Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's are good. Oh shit, am I gonna have to tier list these candies to decide what I want to send? Fuck, Warheads? I don't know if Warheads are good. I kind of do like them. Butterfingers? I don't think they're great. Fruit Gushers, really?
Hello.
Hello.
Is everyone here?
Enjoy Laffy Taffy. Jolly, seriously,
Or
is
Jolly Ranchers?
Is this still
This
intermission
isn't a candy,
time?
this is garbage.
I'm judging by the number of minutes and saying it's still intuition.
When am I gonna play Dark Souls? God, fuck, candy corn, Jesus, toxic. I've never tried this once.
Hello.
I'm here too. I'm just trying to decide what candy I'm supposed to be buying to send overseas.
Oh yeah, candy.
I was trying to find a list of stuff that's only available in the US, but half of it's garbage.
Sometimes the garbageness is the joy of it.
The American seal.
Do I need to buy any British stuff to send to you?
I mean, anyone who wants to do it, I'm willing to do a couple, or like I can send you all the same box of stuff and just you can send me different things. But is there anything that you know that you either don't have or have a different version of that I've always wanted to try that I should like definitely get?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had like American candy really. So
I mean, I know Hershey's chocolate smells is meant to taste like sick, but I did actually get some Hershey's Kisses for Christmas last year, and I did actually notice the slight vomit flavor. So,
oh no!
So you're saying you want Hershey's Kisses?
I mean, it they're not terrible.
Okay. Did you
just...
feed them to Holly is the question.
Yeah, and Holly didn't notice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
until I pointed it out, and then Holly no longer liked them.
The whole time in the UK, people kept telling me that. They're like, oh yeah, like American chocolate's trash, you gotta try this one. And everyone I tried tasted the exact same as how I remembered like Hershey's tasting. So I must just have been raised on enough garbage that it all tastes bad now.
I mean, I think the fact that Hershey's does taste like sick is like it is like a fact, because like they add a particular acid to it. Butyric acid. which is apparently is also found in stomach acid. So it isn't just British people like trying to slag off American chocolate. There is a reason for it. But like, because Americans, I guess, are raised on it, like they're just used to it. So like it tastes like really nice if you've grown up with it, but like if you haven't, then it's like really unexpected.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I know American Cadbury's is meant to taste slightly different to British Cadbury's. I think it actually has a slightly higher amount of chocolate in it than British Cadbury's. And British Cadbury's like comparatively has more like, is it cocoa fat or milk or something?
It's not something I've ever looked into. I'm happy to send some stuff over. And maybe experience the difference of the American chocolate, if it is any different.
My biggest thing was sour Skittles, because I bought them in the UK as like a comfort thing of like, oh, I'm gonna get this snack, and they're the most garbage shit I'd ever tasted.
Oh, weird.
In the UK,
I quite like sour Skittles.
Yeah.
And obviously,
the US has like a sugar coating on the outside that you guys don't, and it's way better.
Oh,
it's so much better. So that was my first thought. Because I think I actually brought some of those back and had people try them, and we all agreed they were just useless.
Inferior.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently there's a thing from Cadbury called, like, Purple Snack. That isn't available in the US. It's just snack from Cadbury.
Purple snack.
It's just a purple bar. It says sandwich snack. Is a milk chocolate sandwich biscuit.
I have never heard of that in my life.
Me either.
Did you say it's not in the US or it's only in the US?
Not in the US.
Oh. Where is that sold?
This one says Cadbury, Ireland.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have those.
It's so weird to think that fucking, you know, like even distinct parts of the UK just have like food that like nowhere else does. Because I was looking at a list of like the best like children's drinks, and it had all the stuff like Yazoo and fucking like Bridge and all like the milkshakes. It had like Sunny D, what other one? Capri Sun, stuff like that. Like all the ones you'd expect, but then it had some I'd just absolutely never even heard of before. And apparently it's just because they're like only sold in like Scotland or Wales or
weird
Yorkshire and stuff like that. And it's like, what? I can't remember off the top of my head. Like I didn't recognize them. Why would I remember them?
Wait, do you guys not have Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its?
What?
The fuck? Thought that was a worldwide thing. Okay, good to know. Or Goldfish?
Nope.
Shit.
Apparently not.
I like What's-Its, the same thing as Cheez-Its.
No, Cheez-Its seem to be like little square biscuity things.
Oh god, buddy, you're gonna hate Scandinavian candy. I'm gonna tell you that much. Jesus.
As long
If
as
you
it
think
doesn't
sour-
have meat in it, that's all I care about.
Yeah. If you think sour Skittles were bad, oh boy, you're in for a turn.
I mean, I know in Finland they have salty licorice.
Salmiakki? Yeah,
that the-
salmiakki.
The
What?
salty licorice.
Yeah, salmiak is
Yeah,
cursed.
I work for a Finnish company, and someone from the Finnish office brought us over like a whole load of Finnish snacks once. And it was like a whole load of like really nice chocolates and stuff, and a big bag of salmiakki, which sat in our office for like 3 months because no one would touch it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I think I ate about half of it before I got sick of it. Like, I'm not even a licorice fan. I think salty licorice was actually improvement on normal licorice. But
See, I love normal licorice,
I
but
do
the
agree.
salt
can't
is.
stand
Oh
it.
my god.
I prefer the salty version. I don't like normal licorice, but the salty version is at least like edible to me.
Okay, y'all are like. I don't know. Something's wrong with you because
I don't know whether I was just I swear I was just like Stockholm syndrome into liking it though, because like it was the only snack in the office, and I really wanted a snack, so I would just force myself to have it.
Oh, you
So
guys
I
don't
feel like
Stockholm syndrome, more like Helsinki syndrome.
God, there's so many. Apparently, you guys use different things to flavor your purple candy with, too. So, like, our grape flavor is different. You don't have candy canes the way we do.
We have
Jeez.
candy canes.
Be right back.
They say, like, the specialty flavor ones aren't very common. Versus just straight, like, peppermint.
No. We have like weirdly flavoured lollipops sometimes. Like those massive swirly lollipops. But they always just ended up kind of sticky and covered in child spit.
What about rock? Do you have like the sweet that we just called rock?
Like
Which is
rock
a
candy?
long tube of hard. It's like a long hard tube of like cylinder of hard candy, and it's got like a design that they like make so that like on like the cross section of it, it'll have like a little design on it.
You usually get it when you're at the beach.
It might be the same as... Ours is just a sugar, like, just sugar on a stick for rock candy. I don't know how to Google, like, just rock.
Different. I imagine it's probably like the same stuff. It's just
What country is this in?
it's just made in a different way. UK.
Yeah.
I wish I could send you like Greek or Cypriot candy. Maybe I'll have to have a look
you look
in
up, like-
the shops.
I've seen that. Is that just butter?
What is that?
It's yellow, man. It's like cursed honeycomb, but it's like neon colored.
Oh, the one you put in earlier, the yellow snack bar, is apparently garbage for the person who wants one. They want the purple one.
Yeah, because I think the yellow one's like shortbread. That's not
Yeah.
nice.
Old yellow man. What the fuck is this?
Chewy, bright yellow, toffee textured honeycomb.
God.
And we sell it. You have it with dulse. So
What?
seaweed.
What?
Seaweed
Jesus.
and honey.
Jesus.
That's Northern Ireland. Ding.
This is why people still come to America despite the gun violence. Just superior candy. Like the Jaffa cake. Went over there thinking it was going to be this great thing. They're not really that good, turns out. They're just kind of lame. Spent my whole life excited for those things.
How dare you? Back.
Oh, was that robot-y for everyone else or just me?
Everyone.
What
thinks.
for me?
Okay.
yeah.
Sometimes my audio driver dies. Turkish Delight was the biggest disappointment.
What? Say that to my face.
You can argue in Twitch chat.
Say that to my face right now. Give me your address. I will be there.
I mean, I know a lot of Cypriots call it Cypriot Delight because they can't
mean, it
handle
is.
the Turk in the name.
What are you trying to fucking say?
I gotta say, Turkish Delight's kind of overrated. I don't understand like the hype. Like it's not bad. It's just it's not good either.
It's kind of a bit. I don't know. I don't like the outside of the Turkish delight. It's just a bit weird.
I am deeply wounded.
I think what I'll do here is I kind of have some lists that I can pull from now. I'll send a list in the chat of like, here's my idea of what I'm going to buy, and if any of you have like had it before or it's there and the list are wrong that it is available in other countries, let me know so I don't waste it on that, and we can add different ones. But then it'll be hopefully a list of things that you haven't tried.
And we can do the same.
Yeah.
Well, it's a shame you probably can't ship the clavers.
Do you know what? I have one request. Candy corn.
Oh, you do want it? Oh, man.
No, I have heard so many polarizing opinions on this stupid candy. Like, half of the people are like, oh my god, it's amazing. And then everyone else is like, oh my god, this is literally the worst candy ever made.
Yeah, I love candy corn, but it's kind of trash.
I need to try it.
Okay, I'll see if I can find any, because Halloween's past. It might be a little difficult. It might have to wait. They do generally have it, like, I can find a year out. I'll just have to look. I honestly scrolled past that on the list of, like, no, I'm not going to make them suffer through candy corn.
Bad, chewy
Deal.
honey.
Oh, yeah. So, The Lion, the Witch, of the Wardrobe bro gave up his whole family for some Turkish delights. It was pretty meh. I thought it was going to be world-changing. It's just honey candy. Do you like honey or not? But bad, chewy honey.
Well, I like honey, but I mean, I can't imagine, like, chewing the honey. I feel like it's an experience I have to try, even if it's bad, even if it's, like, really bad. I've seen enough internet memes.
Crunchy.
No, it's like wax. It's like biting a candle.
That sounds really weird, and I want to try it.
Sure. Candy corn. Let me make a note. Make sure candy corn is on the list. Okay. Okay.
Do they sell Blackabas in the USA?
Yes, but like, we just had one the other day that was like the one church down the road. People like handmade them for their like cultural thing. So
was it like a Greek church? Or
yeah. So I don't know how exact it would be, but I'm assuming based on half of them were.
Well, if it's like a Greek church, probably like fairly authentic, I would think.
Yeah, I also don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't think that would make it very well through the mail.
Fucking pastry.
Okay, good thoughts. Candy corn.
I think you can get Hershey's. I've seen it in Lidl.
Yeah, I might just do like a Hershey's Kiss because it's just small and.
I'm just saying,
basic.
we can't get shit here in Denmark. We can't have nice things at all. So
Is Hershey's nice?
I don't know because I have never seen it in my life.
They do sell Hershey's in like most shops.
Where?
But I think it's a different recipe.
Oh, Sammy is from Denmark, your Twitch chatter. Hello, I'm not Danish. I just live here.
No, I know Sammy in person, not from Denmark.
Oh.
Or at least not currently there. I guess I don't know historically the full story. One of our other viewers' best friends is from Denmark, and they play with him a lot.
Nice. I feel very like included because I live like right up like in the north of Denmark, and there's like nobody here.
Is it cold all the time or just most of the time?
It's only cold most of the time. I actually really like it. It's not like a harsh cold. It's just like
what temperature?
It kind of gets
average.
Like I guess it's kind of sits around like, well now it's like maybe 4 degrees. But it's just a bit windy where I live because we live like right next to the fjord, so we get like the sea breeze and everything.
What's 4 degrees in American?
39 degrees Fahrenheit.
Like a few days ago we had -4, but that was like a pretty bad chill.
I feel like Denmark's not like that much.
Okay, yeah,
older
that's
than the UK.
I mean, compared to Ohio, all of that sounds warm. Like we have days that are easily like minus 17 C.
Like-
Ohio moment.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Denmark's barely even north. Like it's like this. Like even fucking like Albiorg, that's like that's pretty south compared to like some parts of Norway that go above the Arctic Circle.
I'm
Like-
from Cyprus, by the way, Twitch chatter.
Yeah, that's why it's cold to you, because it's
Yeah,
you're
because
used to
okay,
the
look.
fucking desert.
Yeah, if it's like 35 to 40 degrees Celsius that I was born in, if you go to like 4 degrees, then yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
But you hated the heat,
Yeah, I did hate it. That's why I moved up here. That's why I like
and now
left.
you're just eternally in misery because you can never find a place that's hot or cold enough.
I mean, at least you can wear more clothes.
Yeah, you can only take your
Great.
clothes off for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why I hate the summer. That's why like we get a heat wave in this country. It's like 30 degrees and we're all dying.
Whereabouts does Grand's best friend live, if you know? Like in the country? Which region?
Speaking of, while we're talking to Twitch chat, if any of you have Amazon Prime, you can now sub to the channel using Twitch Prime. Just a thought.
I don't have Amazon. Sad.
It's probably for the best. Let's be honest.
I do. I'll sub.
Yes. Chilling
Yeah.
out. Yes.
It's free, right?
Yeah, it's free if you have Amazon Prime. You just have to remember to like do it every month if you want to consistently do it, and then I get like $2 from Bezos.
Well, that's just giving back to the people, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, it's just taking some of the profit that he was going to make and giving it to me instead. The true dream.
$2 that he what makes every second.
Yeah. Microsecond.
Every time he blinks his eyes, that's equivalent to what you make.
They said,
Nearish Aarhus.
what the fuck is it?
Okay.
Aarhus.
It's Aarhus. I don't know. It's actually quite close to me. We're only like an hour and a half away from there. Yeah, Aarhus. If you go on Google Maps, it's like there. If you scroll out, I live in Aalborg, like a bit north.
Okay.
Well, not that far out.
Old boy.
Yeah, right there in the middle of the little fjord.
Got it.
Yeah, it's cute.
Apparently, there's no actual fjords in Denmark. They
What
call
a
it a
scam.
fjord. They call it a fjord, but
Listen,
like I think to be like officially classed as a fjord, it has to be carved by glacial activity. But there were never any glaciers in Denmark because
let us have this one thing.
it's too flat.
Damn, I'm surprised that it's that warm being that north. Oh god, fucking Twitch notification
Fucking-
scared me.
It's the fucking Gulf Stream.
Thanks for the follow, Tart.
That's what-
Beer
that's-
Tart. That's what, I don't know how to pronounce names.
Dude, that's me. Beer tart.
Thanks for the sub. Pronouncing things correctly is my specialty. Anything you send over that doesn't have like a very American name or one I recognize, don't tell me how to pronounce it until I try. Because I'll
Okay,
stream
when we-
trying all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say you have to stream it when we send you.
Yeah,
all
by the time we
again.
do this, I should have like, I'll be using a camera a little more. And so I'll do it all on camera and see how bad it is. But yeah.
What's the worst UK chocolate? Sweet. I feel like we don't have any that are like just like infamous bad. We just have loads of like meh ones, like I don't know, like fucking
Mr.
Fruit
Sizzle
gums,
26
whatever.
with the follow and the sub. Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo! Damn, we have 9
Wonder what
subs now.
Wonder what you'd make of fruit winders.
A hype train is close. What the fuck do you want from me, Twitch? The worst British candies that deserve a special place in hell.
Oh god, what's it gonna say?
Licorice, all sorts.
I mean, that's just whether you like licorice or not.
Jelly babies. Gonna be honest, I like jelly babies, but fine.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, pretty good. What is
Cherry
this jelly
drops.
baby? Never heard of them.
Fruit salad.
They look like cherry drops. Look like the kind of thing that your nana would give you.
Yeah, it's a cough drop.
Fruit salad, yeah, they're alright.
Oh, Sammy said that they will trade their house here for any other country if you're willing. Mint hambugs, Tutti Fruities, Dolly mixture, strawberry laces,
Ooh, strawberry laces.
refreshers,
These are great.
lemon sherbets, fruit gums, Chewits.
Okay, this person is clearly just trying to like start shit. Okay,
Yeah,
Polo
complete
mints.
These are all
psychopath.
very similar as well. Polos are just polos. That's just a mint.
I feel like I had a lot of those because they were the cheapest ones on the shelves. Oh, here we go. Here's the
like-
chocolate candies one. Worst to best. The worst one is Milky Bar.
Milky Bar are my
Milky Bars are great.
favourites. I love Milky Bar.
And
I
then,
mean, I'd agree that they're one of the worst, but I don't think they're like awful. I think Milky Bar is just kind of meh. It's like very low quality chocolate.
let's see what they say the top one is first before we even gave them the time of day for the rest of their list.
What?
Okay.
Who is this person?
The best one they said is a Bounty Bar.
What? Rick, I know this.
Wait, this is the best.
Yeah.
No.
Also, that's the worst picture you could have ever picked for this. Like, they took it on their carpet somewhere. Then they said Fry's peppermint cream, Montezuma's Black Forest cherry dark chocolate, Hotel chocolate pink champagne truffles, Lion, House Dorchester fine chocolate, Nestle Yorkie, a Flake bar, Cadbury. Yeah. I mean, I trust this person. This random link that I clicked. Oh, this one's from 7 days ago for the worst British desserts.
I mean, I know some people love bounties because they love coconut, and I do appreciate people that are bounty lovers because whenever you get like celebrations, no one wants to eat the bounties. But like,
that person is wrong.
if you have one of the token friends that is just like a bounty enjoyer, you know, everyone's happy because they get all of the bounties themselves, and you get all of the like other ones.
Token bounty enjoyer. Who's in charge of our Discord? Wait, can that be someone's role on the Discord for this? He's stuck
For
with the
what?
worst chocolate.
Oh, you have a Discord?
Oh, I have one for the stream, but I meant for our D&D Discord, like where we're talking
Oh.
currently. When you can be a candy corn lover. Okay. Well, good thoughts. It didn't mean for that to take an hour of the stream, but you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, at that point, you should have just like committed to it and changed the
Just-
title to
yeah,
like
just chatting.
ranking UK shitty candies.
Oh, that's what it's gonna be. You guys are all gonna be on it. I'm gonna rank the candies that you send me, and then we're gonna fight.
Yes. Actual punches thrown.
That is true. Almond joys are kind of gross, but like if they're the last ones, someone's always gonna eat them. I pretty much only ever eat Reese's if I have chocolate. That's my favorite. Oh,
Is Reese's the peanut butter one?
yeah.
I think I've had a Reese's Piece once, like 5 years ago. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Okay, the Reese's Pieces aren't as good as the Reese's like cups because they got that weird coating on the outside. But
Yeah, oh no, it's the cups that I've had. The cups are pretty good, I would say. But I think it depends how much you like peanut butter.
yeah,
If you don't like peanuts, you know, you're not gonna like.
goodness. Okay, are we going back to D&D or are we just calling it there for D&D stuff?
When I said 5-minute intermission, well, we've kind of got to the point where you're making camp, and that usually takes like an hour for overnight. So we should probably leave it here. Next time, it should be the end of your travels.
Finally.
You actually managed to get 2 days of travel done today. I'm very proud.
Wow.
And
So
you
proud
have
of
a
us all.
very grumpy Viv because she didn't get her. I was gonna say shut eye, but it's not shut eye, is it? It's like open eye.
Yeah, I mean, she's also best UK Denmark.
Yeah, I figured out
What are
why.
you
I was like, what the
Googling,
fuck
bro?
is this? Why did the Google go up this way? Change the wrong words, okay?
Oh my gosh, Viv's also got her like handmade unicorn blanket stolen.
Fuck is up?
I feel like she doesn't quite mind that, though.
All her like loads of hours of like hand quilting this like blanket.
Look, she's got like 3 or 4 other ones. She'll survive.
Yeah, this does look like school chalk. You're right, Google.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably tastes like it too.
I mean, it's really giving you like the best.
Oh man, I'm scared.
You should be. Oh man, I can't send you the pork rinds.
Yeah, I try to avoid gelatin too,
Oh,
if at all possible, because most that's sourced from animals. So,
Little piggies.
but I don't want to give everyone like such a hard time that you can't find anything.
is licorice like gelatin based? No, right?
It really depends. Like some gummy things aren't made of gelatin and others are, and it's kind of hard to know which without just looking.
I think Haribo tends to be gelatin based, but
Yeah, I believe so.
most like UK supermarket sweets are like vegetarian.
I know most of your, like, if your stuff is labeled as vegetarian, it's fine. In the US, it could be, like, they could say it's vegetarian friendly, and then it would still have gelatin in it, because they don't consider it animal products the same way, and we don't have as strict laws about it. So, if you had the little, like, green V in the UK, I trust that a lot more than the US.
Fuck America.
You can just have a product with animal products in it and call it vegetarian.
Yeah, because there's not really a legal, like, there's not like an overseeing legal thing for vegetarian. So it's like, same with our cheeses and stuff, like they don't, any of that, it's not marked correctly to the degree that I normally pay attention, but that's an argument for another day. Yep.
One thing I've always wanted to try is that American spray on cheese.
Oh, Cheese Whiz? Do you got
Maybe.
a particular flavor in mind?
Is it? Oh god, there's like weird flavors.
Yeah, there's
aren't
like bacon flavor. That's not the right one. I want the spray cheese, not Cheese Whiz. Spray. Yeah.
there?
It looks easy cheese.
Delicious.
It looks
Yeah, it just
utterly
comes in a
vile,
can.
and I really
Oh my god,
wanna
there's
try
a
it.
fucking Christmas outfit. Look at this shit.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, so there's like the Kraft Easy Cheese, there's the off-brand ones, but they have a bunch of different flavors like cheddar and bacon and American and sharp cheddar and
What is American flavor?
like American cheese.
Plastic.
What is American cheese?
I'm
Most people
assuming, like, the
associate it with the little
slices.
slices, but it can come in blocks.
I thought the slices weren't allowed
I
to
can't even
legally
spell
be
cheese right.
labeled cheese.
No, they are.
'Cause-
Well, I mean, by American standards of legal. I actually worked at a cheese company for a while, and all the cheese, essentially, like American cheese in the big blocks versus these, are kind of were argued between them. But like the big blocks of American cheese that you just cut off, normally people are okay with. It's just these weird, like plasticky ones that they
I
hate.
mean, here in Denmark, they label them like milk products, I think. It's not like actual cheese.
Yeah, I think these ones are prepared cheese product is how they're labeled.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I think in some countries Pringles aren't allowed to be called crisps or chips. They have to be called like a potato product, just because I think they're formed from like all the potato is made into like a mush, and then they reform them into the little Pringle like leaves. What is the name for an individual Pringle?
A
Wedge?
Pringle.
No, but like if you were describing the shape or like
Oh, a saddle?
a saddle?
A saddle?
That would be
Oh,
the
saddle
shape,
shape.
yeah.
I
math.
I don't even mean the shape, I guess. I just mean like the thing. What would you call like past the
Is this?
a leaf of Pringle is
A crisp is what I call it, but
but it's not. It's a potato product.
yeah, but you don't say, can I have the potato product?
What the hell?
It's the really spicy. Have you never had it?
No, most ramen
What?
I don't eat because other dietary restrictions.
God damn it. I would
Um,
have sent you one.
well, it depends on the company. The thing that I try to avoid is the palm oil, unless it's
I
sustainably
don't-
sourced. But
I don't think there's palm oil in it.
okay,
it's
then I'm
just-
willing to try. I just gotta make sure it doesn't have like actual chicken in it.
I think it's just MSG, if I'm honest.
But if there's any
Really?
that you're like questioning and you want to send me, I can do the research on it to see if it's something I would actually eat.
I mean, like if you scroll down, just a bit, there was like a green one, where on the buy it with section, like the
Okay.
green.
This one.
Scroll up a bit. Yeah, the green. That one is the one like I usually eat. It's really delicious. I'm not sure.
Artificial spicy chicken flavor. I'd have to look into it more. Fire noodles. Yikes. Why does everyone want to eat hot stuff?
Because then you can put cheese on it. But I did try like the double spicy one once, and I almost died. So
Yeah, for
that was bad.
my one of my streams that I'm planning has like a wheel of punishments, and one of the punishments is that like one chip challenge with the super spicy chips. So that's gonna be a fun one because I don't really handle spice super well. Okay, so I got my list right now is candy corn, spray cheese.
Are you
think there's
allowed to
one
send
other thing.
aerosol?
I don't know.
Because if it goes in the plane, it might explode.
That is true. That is something I should probably look into before promising anything. So maybe not, but I'll see what I can do. I feel like there's one more that was mentioned.
I'm not sure if it is even aerosol or if it just is like a non-aerosol kind of spray.
Can I ship spray cheese overseas? Damn it. Unfortunately, it prohibits aerosol to be shipped internationally no matter the destination country. Lame. So it'll have to be if I come and visit, which I also don't think I'd get away with because you can't take them on planes.
Lame.
Okay, so we have to rent a boat, bring the boat overseas.
You just have to
Or find
go
somewhere
on a
here that
cruise.
sells them.
True. Yeah, can you just like order
Apparently you
spray
can't
cheese?
send Christmas crackers.
There is like explosives in them.
Dangerous ones?
Not dangerous, but like they'll pick them up on any scanners and probably won't be happy with it.
But imagine getting like a prison sentence because you sent a freaking Christmas cracker in the post. Got charged under anti-terrorism laws. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye now.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was good.
The sweet talk was very fun.
Yeah, so if anyone remembers anything they specifically want that I didn't list, or just a reminder, just ping me on Discord and then I'll put together a list of stuff I can ship and who all wants it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
You guys. Bye.
And goodbye, stream. Sorry that got derailed into not as much D&D as normal, although we tend to always get sidetracked with this group through role-playing or something else. But yeah, so that's something for future streams that hopefully we'll get that organized. It'll take a bit for the actual shipping to happen, and then we'll have a day where we open it and try it all out. Just see what I can legally actually ship over. Oh my god, another ad. I know. I emailed Twitch support, and they just essentially said it's an issue that all of Twitch is having at the moment, and they're looking into it, which I don't know if I quite believe, but everything I've looked at, mine is set up properly, especially the sub shouldn't be getting any ads. It's just is what it is for the moment. If I don't hear back from them, or if it doesn't get fixed in the next like week or so, I'll be sending them another email about it. But can't really push them to do a ton of stuff, which is annoying. Same with like the emotes that they haven't approved yet. They're like, yeah, we can't push that forward. It shouldn't be too long, but we have tons of requests and haven't seen any progress. But whatever. We'll be back on Wednesday for more Cyberpunk. I am planning that wheel stream. I don't think I'm going to wait till we have 100 followers. I might just do it earlier because I think it'd be a fun video to make. And I've been getting some more ideas for it. It's got a lot of food stuff now, so I might get sick by mixing too many foods, but we'll see. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye!